Okay guys, as you saw in the previous video, the previous couple of videos, I have a flat. Now what I haven't shown you yet is where it is. So let's show you where it is. And that's it right there. Bam. Little rock got in there and it caused a flat. Alright, so I grabbed my impact driver. I got the correct sized little bucket there. Let's see what we can do. No luck with this at all. Yep. We're gonna need that pry bar. Pry bar's ready to go. Let's see if it works. It's on there pretty tight. I think we have a problem. All right, WD-40 and a monkey wrench. Let's go. Alright, so I tried with the pry bar, and it looks like we're gonna need a way bigger pry bar. The wheel's not off. Take a look at this. It just sheared right off. Granted, it's not the highest quality pry bar, but it's a pry bar nonetheless. Shouldn't have done it like this. Let's try again.
3 days later.
Alrighty. So, a few days later, I ordered this from Amazon. Came 2 days. And it did the job. This thing is awesome. It was like 70 or 80 bucks. I definitely recommend it. I'll put the link of it in the description. It's an awesome tool. You plug it in. You don't need an air tool or an air system. This just took care of the problem for me. And actually, let me show you a socket that it actually broke with me trying to loosen it up. Here's a broken socket that new impact driver actually broke while trying to take off the wheel. Look at that. That's how strong it is. And that's how tight it was. You do not tighten a wheel, nut, or bolt that tight. At most, you do 80 foot-pounds or maybe a little bit more. You know, you don't need to tighten that much for any reason at all. It should not be breaking these steel sockets. I want to show you guys what actually happened. So as you can see, I don't have that much tread left on this tire. I thought I did, but it doesn't look like it has much life left in it. Might be that 600 foot-pounds of torque that it has. I may not have the lightest foot either. So looks like I'm gonna have to be replacing all 4 tires sometime the next couple of months, which is a good thing. You know, I want to get more performance-oriented tires, so it'll be good to change these up. So as you can see, the tread is not much left, and a piece of gravel just worked its way in there. It was probably kind of attached to it, the tire, for a little bit of time before it actually worked its way all the way in there. Fast starts on gravel don't help the situation, and it completely penetrated. That's the local hawk. I wanted to show you guys that. I have 2 of them in my backyard. Pretty awesome. And so yeah, let's go ahead and fix that. The tool that I'm going to use to plug the tire. You can get them cheap from pretty much anywhere. I don't really recommend keeping the tire that's fixed like this for a very long time. I would definitely not take it above 100 miles an hour, so no more of that until I get new tires. It's just a safety reasons, you know, these things, they're pretty good, but I just don't have that much trust in them. But for now, I need the car to be useful again, so I will be using this to patch it up, and I'll show you how to do it. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and open it. I want to try to keep it nice and neat. I want to reuse this container. All right, we got access. So let's quickly go over the tools here. So this tool right here, when I take the little gravel piece out, I'm gonna push it in, and this sands down the area. This tool is to insert little plugs into, and you push it in and you push it out. I'll show you how to do that. This is the rubber cement, and this is what you put on the plug before you stick it in, and these are the plugs. There's short ones and long ones. I'm going to use a long one because why not? Okay, here we go. I'm going to use this to pry out the little piece of rock. It's not so little. Time for something more drastic. God, this thing is pretty deep. Let's try a needle nose pliers. I want to be very careful not to break that leading edge there, so I'm going to try to be very careful. A little tighter. Okay, this should do it. Wow! Look at that thing. Look at that shard. Wow, what are the chances that this would be right side up on the road and then my car would hit it? Look at this thing. Size comparison. It's about the size of my pinky finger. Very sharp. Pain in the ass. It got me good, but let's finish fixing the tire. Alright, just take this. Just clean around the edges. So that the glue and the patch attach real nice. You don't want to skimp on this step. I've had to move this operation into the garage because of the rain. This rain is not cooperating with me this year. It doesn't stop raining. Alright, let's finish up. So I just finished threading this piece using the needle nose pliers. I just pulled it through. You want to put it halfway. Next up, rubber cement. So you just put the cement right on this. Ooh. Be generous, but not too generous. Put them in the hole so that it all sticks. Close it up. Next step, pretty crucial. Put it in. There it is. And there she is. Moment of truth. I'm gonna see if the tire holds air. Alright, so I filled up the tire about 2 hours ago and let the tire sit for a while to check and see if air has escaped. So I had it around 35 before. That's what I left it off at. Let's see where it's at now. (35 psi). We are good to go. Now let's mount the tire and we're set. These are a bit tricky to get in since they don't use studs, they use bolts here. Oh, bolt. All right. So the last real thing to finally do after everything's back together and you take your car for a drive and you test the pressures, things like that, is to not forget to put this in your car. So I got the pressure right here, the pressure tester, and I have the kit just in case I get another flat. I'm ready to go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been a very painful process. It should have been a lot easier than it was, but the wheels were stuck and I broke all my tools and I had to order tools and etc, 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 It is what it is, but I got it done, and I'll be shopping for new tires next, and I'll document that, and I'll show you guys how I do that, and what tires I get, and why I get it for the BMW. This is an awesome car. I can't wait to start driving it again. It's been like 5 days since I've been able to drive it, so I'm looking forward to it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and feel free to do so. Go ahead and like the video, and as always, I'll catch you next time.
We've both been there before. When love shuts the door, it's a losing game. It's a losing game. But this time it's more.